Well, welcome back. I left my shop lights on all night, so that's great. So this morning we are gonna go. That's some receipts I gotta turn in. Just leave that annual paperwork up here for now. I'll probably fill that up here. All right, we're gonna go to the DMV, and I have paperwork for the trailers. So the guy I'm buying them from is he is financing them to me. So I pay him a down payment, and then ow, that hurt. Paid him a down payment, and then obviously we'll make payments on the trailers. So, but I gotta take. So he basically filled out some paperwork. Basically, I think. It's basically gonna just so it lists him as the lien holder on the titles. So, and then yeah, so I gotta go get this, but I gotta get the titles swapped over, or the registration swapped over, and the titles into my company name, so that way I can get insurance on them, because the goal is to call and at least get the start on getting all my commercial insurance done. I have a commercial policy, but because I was just bobtailing up from North Carolina, they just put it, it's basically like a personal, like a personal use bobtail type policy. So I got a commercial insurance on the truck, plus my car. I'm gonna go ahead and get, I think for now I'm just gonna do $100,000 or $150,000 in cargo insurance. I think that's what Cat wants, so I can pull for them. There's a couple other companies that I may pull for in the future, and I think some of them charge like $200,000, or they want $250,000 of coverage. So maybe I end up upping the cargo insurance, but for now I'm just gonna do like $150,000. We'll see. It's gonna be a lot expensive anyway. So yeah. Let's see what else. So I'm gonna go get that done. I'm gonna go ahead and do the annual on the truck. It's got a couple things that probably should be potentially fixed, but I'm gonna go ahead and do the paperwork part of it because I can send that into Granite. I'm not running on the road right now anyway, and the stuff that it needs will be done before it's working. So I'm gonna double check on this windshield wiper here. Wow. That might have, y'all, that might have actually worked. I mean, I still have to, I still need to drill a hole through it. I'm gonna drill a hole all the way through that and put a pin to make sure that it doesn't, like, spin. But I think we might have done that. So, yeah, that's great. What else? I really wanted to wash the truck today, but there's nowhere in Eagle River. This beep is so annoying. I need to yank the beeper out of this truck, this Suburban. Let's see. Yeah, there's nowhere in Eagle River to wash it yourself. I mean, obviously you can't. There's nowhere to even take it to get washed, So, I might see if. I got a buddy that's got a shop. He might have a pressure washer. I got a pressure washer that I borrowed from the in-laws to pressure wash my porch and stuff, which I need to do that as well, now that it's finally warm enough. But I need to clean up the truck because, one, it needs to be cleaned up, period. It's just gross. And two, before I put stickers on it. Also, I want to wash the engine down real good, which reminds me I probably should go try to find some kind of... I need to get something to spray the engine down so I can wash all that excess grease off, because I want to be able to see any like real leaks, like nothing's dripping, so I don't think anything's like too awful bad, but I just want to be able to keep an eye on it. So anyway, what else is on my list today? Get the DMV paperwork done, get the insurance started. What else? Probably start cleaning the inside a little bit. It obviously, as you've seen, it needs some serious attention. So I might do some of that just because it's just gross. It's just been water damaged. So, and then it's just sitting, sitting for a couple years, you know, especially down there in the heat in the south, doesn't help the, you know, just doesn't help the interior at all. So anyway, let's get down to the DMV and then we'll see what else we do today. That's cool. Well, I just came back to the house because I got into the DMV and I realized I'm missing a title. And yeah, well, it turns out I drove all the way back to the house, thought I left it in the shop, but no, it had blown off. Like somehow I dropped it and it was sitting right in front of the shop. Thankfully, thank the Lord, it is not a windy day, and I was able to just pick it right back off the ground, and now we're headed back to the DMV. But that was not good. That was not fun. Not a good feeling. I mean, obviously I could have had Brian go get a copy, but nobody wants to do that. So, all right, let's try this again. Let's go back to the DMV and do it now. Yeah, let's go. Well, an hour and a half later. Holy cow. You know, and people wonder why most of us are not a fan of the government or any of its, you know, departments. That's why. I literally just sat in there for an hour. What time? Let's see. Let me see what time it is. 2:20. I pulled my ticket at 12:44. So 1:44. Yeah, an hour and a half. Ridiculous. All right, I'm gonna get a hold of the insurance lady. Oh, I need to go do my annual. I'm gonna get a hold of the insurance lady first though, and start getting her working on a commercial policy, and yeah, and then let's see what else that I want to do. Do the annual, get some cleaning products. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see where else the day takes us. I'm gonna end up at the truck though for a little bit, doing some stuff. But for now, I am going to head back to the house and start working on insurance. Yay. All right, well, interestingly enough, I got it up here to the house. Don't mind that, it's just the leveling valve. And so these tires, the back axle was spinning like crazy. But the front axle was not. So I don't know. And I had them all locked in, so I had it locked in. So apparently, my locker works because both of these tires were going, but I didn't have anything up here spinning. So I don't know if my inner axle is not functioning quite right or what. But anyway, well, it's up here, so that's cool. Make it a little easier to work on it. I just barely nicked that comm line down there. You can see here, doing a little bit of spinning. Other than that, it made it up no problem. So at least we'll be able to clean it, be able to pressure wash it, and all that good stuff. Yeah, buddy. Okie dokie. Well, as per usual, I have not been as productive as I was hoping. But one thing I did get, and y'all can make fun of me, but so I got a pin that's going almost all the way through. It was supposed to go all the way through. And then I broke my drill bit twice. So I said, you know what? It's 3/4 the way. I just JB welded that thing in there. So the windshield wiper worked. When I drove it up the driveway, I don't know if I told y'all earlier, but the windshield wiper actually kicked on. And it worked without the pin in it. So it should be good, I think. I don't know. Let's see. So I was going through a bunch of your comments on YouTube, and I appreciate the support. For those of you that are saying like, hey man, you could have found a better truck. Like, I know, okay. Is there a smudge on there? I don't know. I feel like I wipe these lenses off 100 times a day. So I know, I could have, also don't mind this mess. This is just, oh, my sled looks good though, that I haven't ridden all year. Anyway. So, yes, I know. I could have gotten something different, better, you name it. You know how, like, whenever you're looking for a car and you finally go buy one, And it's at least for me, every time I buy a vehicle, almost every time, no matter what it is, vehicle, trailer, sled, as soon as I go pull the trigger on something, just the deal of a lifetime comes up right after it, you know, and you're just like, what do? I don't know. You just deal with it. So yeah, we're just dealing with it, you know, so that's the thing. So from now on, I will not be addressing any more comments saying you could have found something better, because I know for the same money I have into this, I could have had something better. Probably. But we've got cat powered, 18 speed, wet kit, heavy rears. We have a locker. The locker works. Interact, so we got to figure something out there. But other than that, the thing runs and drives great. Okay, I already had all the fluids done. I saw some other comments about, you know, so before I picked it up, I had the guy do fresh oil, filters, trans, diffs, all new fluid. It's going to have fresh hydraulic fluid because he drained that. I had wheel seals in the front, so that got fresh fluid. I got wheel seals in the rear, all new brakes. We got the new muffler on. So shout out to Rob, truck driver. I don't know if, Rob, you live in Montana now? Yeah, I think he lives in Montana. I think he used to truck NASCAR. Anyway, long story short, he gave me an idea. I was telling y'all about these. I was telling y'all about these guys in here that are leaking a little bit. And Rob says if you pop that centerpiece out, there's a little O-ring in there. And that'll probably be that'll probably be my issue. So pretty stoked about that. Let's see, what else? Other than that, we're going to fix that little stuff. Yes, should the truck have 4 batteries? Probably, but who has stuff right, you know? So right now we got 3. The truck starts up fine. These 2 over here, I got to cut out a bunch of this stuff. So the truck has 2 S-bar heaters. So it has the one on the motor, and then it has one back here. It's a bunk heater. I think I can send those in and have them rebuilt, which is what I might do, because they're halfway wired in there. You know, I don't know. Am I going to worry about it? Because I'm probably not really going to run this thing in the winter that much. So I was going to just cut all the wiring out, because I'm just tired of looking at all the excess wiring, because they've got stuff just running everywhere. So I was going to just cut the wiring out of it, and I don't know. I'll probably wait, because who knows? Maybe I'll run it in the winter. Probably not going to. It's probably just going to be strictly a summer dirt truck, and I'm going to get something else come fall. That's the plan, to go get out to go get a nice, you know, 379 or something, or W9, but we'll see. Okay, so time being, what we have left, I'm going to fiddle with those, and then I think I'm just about done with it. You know, like I said, I've got the new, I've got one new, spring hanger it's going to go right here. And, oh yeah, see my patch job I was kind of filling that in just in case I had to run it into town, but got busted out because of this leaf. Anyway, so I've got a new one of these sitting in town. I got to go get it. New bushing. And then we've got lights coming. So for now, I'm going to bust out, I'm going to vacuum it because I'm tired of looking at it being dirty. So I was going to wash it today, but it's cold. It's not warm. It's like 36 degrees and it was windy, and it still is windy. So I'll wash it tomorrow. I think it's supposed to be a little warmer. But for now, I am going to vacuum it out. I'm going to vacuum it out a little bit, clean up the inside, and then we'll look at those couple air leaks. And, yeah, that's probably going to be it. I'm still waiting on I was hoping I was going to have signs today. The stickers for the door. I was kind of excited to put those on, but those aren't ready yet, so. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff I could do. I don't know how far I want to start diving into stuff. Like, for instance, I mean, that light up there doesn't work, and it's an old monstrosity, so I should probably just take that down. These lights here, they work most of the time, but as you can see, why would they even put that there? So what I was thinking about doing was just flipping the bracket around. So that's what I'm going to do. But some stuff like that, like, yeah, I can do it. I need to do it. Probably should do it. But it's just like, don't mess with it right now. I don't know. But if I get on a a paving job at night or something, it would be nice to have some legit backup lights. So I'm probably going to flip those around, and then I'm probably going to put some different lights up there because those are old and they're not very great. So, oh look, some pine needles made it all the way from North Carolina. Yeah, one of the comments was saying, hey, at least it made it from all the way to Alaska. And you're right. I mean, that's a pretty good testament for at least, oh, sorry guys, y'all are all zoomed in. That's a pretty good testament for, the bones of the truck. It made it all the way to Alaska. Total miles, I think I added them up, is around like 40. I don't even remember. I think the total miles was like 4,800, because it was like 4,500, then we went out of the way quite a bit. Almost 5,000 miles, right around 5,000 miles. Yeah, I think it was like 40, yeah, right around 5,000 miles. So I've already put 5,000 miles in this truck. It has used virtually no oil. In fact, up until the last time I checked it, the oil looked almost brand new. Like, it still looked perfectly clean, and even now it's still not bad. So that's good. The transmission shifts great. I just had the clutch adjusted when we were in Denver. So yeah, anyway, long story short, let me get to cleaning on this thing. I'll show you guys the after, and then I'll probably tinker with a couple other little things. That's probably going to end it tonight. It's already like 8:30 at night. But I do need to get some more stuff done because I kind of just piddled. Like, I did some little stuff, like this thing here was not hooked up, so I hooked that up. There was a bolt missing. So just so you guys know that I was actually getting something done. I don't know if you can see very well, but there was a screw missing right here. And I put that in because this was just flopping around. Tied up a few wires that were just hanging down because that's like for the oil pan heater and block heater. I don't need those right now. There was a bolt missing. There was a nut missing on the strap. And you can see there's still some rust and stuff under there, but trust me, that thing is tight. So I put a lock washer and a nut there. I wrapped up some wires back here. I just did some little tinkery stuff. I gotta get a hold of a grinder so I can cut these ramps off because those need to come off. So yeah, so anyway, I didn't get like anything super big and glamorous done, like, oh, look at, what I just did, but I got some little stuff done. So yeah, I'm gonna clean the inside because I want to do that right now, and then I will get back to you guys in a minute. Well, I didn't really give y'all a complete before, but you guys kind of saw how it looked. It's kind of hard to tell because obviously the shadows and everything, but it's definitely much cleaner. Bed not necessarily, but everything else. Got to finish the other side of the dash over there, and then probably should go ahead and clean the outside of the windows, but I do have to wash it. So I'm kind of thinking maybe I'll just wait till I wash it to clean the windows out, but yeah, it kind of looks almost worse than the light. I mean, if I turn a little bit of light, I don't know. It's not terrible. That's gonna come out when I'm gonna build a new console. I was talking about that, and then yeah, it's actually not too bad. Like I said, I don't know how well the phone is capturing the light, but it's not bad. So what I was just doing, take some of this glass cleaner, because I'm not really too worried about it. I'll get some Armor All for some of this eventually, and go ahead and do the inside of that window. Just let that cook on some of that because it's just old and crusty. I did some of this. If anybody wants to, sponsor me a new wheel, y'all give me a shout because that light mark is probably blinding y'all. But yeah, your boy is looking for sponsors. So if any of you wheel sellers out there are looking to sell a wheel, well, or should I say, sponsor me a wheel, then I'll help you sell more wheels by telling everybody how awesome your wheels are. you know, or something like that. I think that's how sponsorships work. I don't know. Hang on. Gonna have to swap hands for a second. I don't know what y'all can see, but probably nothing. I did have another company reach out. So Mighty Products has reached out to me, and I just keep putting them off. Sorry, y'all are all over the place. I just keep kind of putting them off. I probably shouldn't. You know, I told them I'm interested, but I just got a lot going on. So yeah, we'll see. I need to reach out to those guys sooner than later. But yeah, so those guys have reached out to just sponsor me some merch or whatever. Not like nothing paid, you know. Just send me some, or not even merch. They're gonna send me some. Well, I guess it's merch. They're gonna send me some products, some Mighty products, and have me review them and basically make a review. And I get some free products, and they get some free advertising. Is kind of the idea. But like I said, I want to do it. I just haven't made time. Hang on a second. Okay, that's better. I need to move y'all around to my other hand because it's hard to film with an iPhone with your right hand. I mean, it's not, but it is, depending on what you're trying to do. When you're left hand or right hand dominant. And oh man, this is difficult. When you're right hand dominant and you're trying to do things with your left hand because you're filming with your right, that's when it just doesn't really work all that great. Anyway, so like I was saying, Mighty Products has reached out. I need to get a hold of them. And he actually just sent me an email just a couple days ago. And yeah, so I need to talk to those guys and let them know I'm still interested with them. And then I'm gonna turn off the sleeper light. So, boom, we got a little bit of light in here. Yeah, so I'm gonna let those guys know that. And then Aura, and probably shouldn't even talk about it, but whatever, I don't care. Aura, some kind of like company that protects your identity or whatever. They reached out. Also, this light is pretty cool. My in-laws got it for me, and you got power, and it's got dimmer, and it strobes. And it's got like a yellow light, which is actually what I should have been using. That white light is obnoxious. Anyway. Oh, and it's got a red light. Oh, make a flashlight on top. Anyway, yeah, Aura, it's some kind of like identity theft protection. Whatchamahoodle, I don't know. They sent me an email. You know, and of course they're like, oh, we love your channel and we want blah blah blah. I don't know. I've heard some people talk about them before. I don't really have anything against them. I feel kind of weird doing like ads, you know. Like, hey guys, are you like in this day and age? We all know, you know, how come on, this thing. I can't even see because I don't have my light. Oh, there we go. That's it. And I wouldn't normally. Sorry, y'all cannot see absolutely nothing. I wouldn't normally even care about it, but it's supposed to get really windy up here tonight. 80 mile an hour or something. I don't know. I don't foresee that happening, but anyway, I just feel weird being like, you know, in this day and age, guys, you know, identity theft is such a big deal, and yeah, so reach out to Aura. It's like I don't know. I mean, I guess for the right money, because contrary to popular belief, YouTube is not as lucrative as one might think. If you got good videos that you make decent money, you know, if you're getting you know, 500,000 views per video, then you can make a few $1,000s on a video just from YouTube ad revenue. But most of the money to be made in YouTube is from sponsorships and things. But most people, well, some people tell you about it. Casey Liddell's been real transparent about it, and he's about right, you know. If you get a video, like if I get a video that gets like 10,000 views, I might make $50. Which isn't bad, you know, because it's not like I'm just filming whatever I'm doing. But Anyway, all right. Well, here's where we sit. Gonna wash it tomorrow. Gonna put my spike lug nuts on tomorrow. Okay, y'all hold me to that. And then outside of that, we're just gonna keep tinkering. I might take it into town tomorrow. Go hook up to the trailers. Maybe you guys can see some of that. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. What's today? Tuesday? Tomorrow's Wednesday. I need to get into town sooner than later. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Interior though is pretty much clean. So now at least while we're crawling around trying to wire up the PTO and stuff, it's a little cleaner. We'll wash the outside tomorrow. I'm gonna try to put a little bit of, I don't know, wax or something. I don't know if y'all can see. This is where all the old stickers were. It's kind of hard to see, but because it's so dirty. But I don't know if I don't really have. Let's see. Oh, I got that. Should spray the engine down with that. I probably will use that tomorrow. Oh, a simple green. Might need some of that. I don't know. I'll see if I can't drum up some kind of wax or something. Oh, here's some car polish. I think that's from the previous owner, so that means, or the previous, the owner of the house. So it's at least 5 years old. Might work, but yeah, I gotta try to get that off the lower part. This upper part up here, y'all let me know if you're watching this and you know anything about fiberglass. What could I do about that? Should I try like some linseed oil to kind of bring it around? I thought about getting some of Vice Grip Garage. He's got some of that Shine Juice, which is basically linseed oil and some other fancy stuff to help it stick better. Basically just to make it look a little better. I'm not... If I was going to keep this truck long term, let's just say I keep it, all right? I would take this sleeper off and I'd put a flat top, shorter sleeper, like a 36-inch, or probably, I think they only make like a 44-inch bunk or something, Western Star does. That's what I would probably do with this truck. So I'm not really too worried about, this stuff up top here. But if you guys know of a way to semi-easily, kind of make that look a little better, we'll try something. The hood's in rough shape. The hood needs some pretty significant fiberglass work. There's that right there is, yeah. I don't know if this hood could even be saved. Maybe somebody that knows, obviously everything can be saved, but look, it's, the hood's in pretty rough shape. There's some, stuff down here you guys can't see because it's dark, but hood's in rough shape. Bumper, I'm going to try to put a little bit of polish on it, bring it around. I think I'm going to hang some mud flaps off the front just to make it look cooler. Eventually, I want to put some floaters in the front, but we, all the money that we thought we could spend on like some stacks and a visor and some floater tires, yeah, all got spent on everything else, so... like, brakes and fuel lines and air lines and wheel seals. But, yeah, that's more important anyway. So, yeah, I'm excited. I know, guys, most people when they go and they buy their first truck, it's like, I don't know what they buy, I guess. I don't know. I haven't seen that many of them. But from coming from, like, driving some very nice trucks at Cat, they had their issues, but they were nice trucks. Driving nice trucks over there to then... grabbing something like this. Probably was a little surprise to some of you. You probably thought I was going to be pulling up in a pimped out, 389. And I would have loved to do that, but in due time. This thing's going to go make money so we can go buy something that looks good. So, you want your stuff clean, you want it to look good, but that's not really exactly what makes you the money. What makes you the money is just having a power unit. So we got a power unit. It's going to make us some money. We're going to clean it up tomorrow. We're going to just keep plugging away on a few little things. Somebody else mentioned like make a list. I do have a list. I have gotten a few things done. Definitely feels good when you start checking things off the list. You know, I hope I didn't come across too discouraged in the last videos, because I'm not discouraged. I'm a little stressed just because I have a lot of money and a lot of things riding right now on this. And I still have a family to feed. So like, you know, but I mean, there's always, you know, I got a camper over here I can sell. I got vehicles to sell, you know, there's always options. You know, we don't worry about that. We don't worry about that until it gets, you know, critical level. We're not at critical level. Anyway, that's probably just way too much information that nobody cares about. So, yeah, I'm excited about it. It's almost ready to go. Probably next video, we're going to show you the trailers. I might show you the washing it tomorrow, but I'll probably just add that in the next video. We're going to look at the trailers. Super stoked on those. I think you guys are going to like them. I mean, they're just trailers, but same thing. Trailers, you know, a tiny little bit of TLC, but trailers are pretty much ready to go. Lord willing. So, yeah, anyway, that's going to do it for now. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm going to try to put some stickers up on the merch store. I still have the cat hats up there. If you guys want some cat hats, feel free to buy them. We still love the guys over at Cat. Still going to try to hang around them as much as is profitable for both of us. But, yeah, I'm going to try to put some Alaska Trucker stickers that I've got made. I don't, well, yeah, I guess I'll show you. Let me show you. I got some out the truck. Might as well show you. So, now, my wife, also shout out to my wife for going and picking this thing up with me. It wasn't necessarily like just a crazy, like super one of these, you know, oh, it's just a super fun trip. I mean, it was fun, don't get me wrong, but it also got a little wee bit stressful. Anyway, but we made it, so yeah. So I have these stickers. Oh. I got these stickers here, don't we? There you go. Granted, I probably should have made that, I should have made the truck on it a Western Star, but got some stickers. I'm going to try to add some to the store. So Kate cut these out on a Cricut. So I only have like 50 of them or something, but I might order up some more if you guys want them. I don't know. It's kind of cost prohibitive to buy things here or ship things from Alaska to people, like the hats. There's zero profit margin in shipping hats out of Alaska, because by the time I pay for shipping, it's just kind of, you know, cost prohibitive. But anyway, but stickers, I think I could probably get those in an envelope, just a stamp, and that'd be cool. So maybe we'll sell them for a couple bucks, $5, raise some money for the new truck, or raise some money to keep this truck going. But anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.